think I just identified another type of propaganda they're using that's even working on people on the left and internationally. Like, I'm watching it happen live in my comments right now. And I'm sure this has been identified by other people before, I just haven't seen anyone talk about it. So yesterday morning, I posted about the federal assistance freeze, which at that point was still like brand new. We had very little information and details about it. And mainly I was posting my prediction, which was that I think that they're trying to get a reaction out of us so that they can declare a national emergency, perhaps martial law. And I still stand by that, okay? Even if it's not with this federal assistance freeze, even if it doesn't happen with that, I believe that they're trying to get a reaction out of us because that will give them an excuse to do a hell of a lot more. But what started with me just kind of talking about why I think they're trying to create desperation and how they're trying to create it in order to get a rise out of us turned into me updating several times throughout the day as more information came out about the federal assistance freeze. And in my first update, I explained why there was so much confusion. I pulled up the freeze, the original memo, and I pointed to the footnote, which describes what is included and what is excluded. Because that was like the big question yesterday. Now, as many of you know, yesterday when all this was going down, two major things happened. Number one, it took the White House many hours to respond. And even when they did respond, they basically didn't. Like, they gave out very, very little additional information. And Medicaid systems across all 50 states started running into issues and like payments were suspended, even though eventually it was claimed that Medicaid would not be covered by this. So clearly either someone didn't get the memo or someone was lying. Eventually, they also said that SNAP would not be covered by this. But now, those of us who actually read the information and the memo when it came out are being treated as crazy when we were like, this is what this means, even though our analysis of it was accurate. Like, I hate to break it to you, it was accurate. The information was very purposefully trickled out. And even as it was trickled out, they also clearly provided inaccurate information about what would be affected. Call it walking it back, call it a lie. We have no idea. It's basically like a preset form of gaslighting. Information updates, okay? That's true for manufactured situations and organic ones. So when you're reacting to an unfolding situation, number one, check for updates. Number two, don't fall for the gaslighting that was created by the trickle out. Don't automatically assume that the people who are reporting the information and calling out the issues at the time are the problem, instead of the people who are letting that information sit and then going, just kidding, you guys are freaking out about nothing. When we're talking about media literacy, it can't just be about like primary sources. Like, we have to be smarter. We're talking about the concept of time being weaponized. Anyway, just be smart, be careful.